Officially on a rain delay this morning. It's good, we needed this rain. Really needed this rain. It's coming down big time right now, as you can hear and see. See how long it lasts. Still on a rain delay, guys. School's closed for today. No holiday, some event. Right? If we can't get out here a little later, I don't know. Might have another band of showers coming through. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Heidi the bully. The bully. Playing king of the table. Where's that queen of the table, Heidi? Which one? Apollo, what are you doing? Apollo! You don't want to listen. Oh, you yawning? Huh? Uh-oh, it's on. Meanwhile, the Overlord is watching things happen. What are they doing, Heidi? Huh? What are they doing? Or are you just watching your bones? Huh? Just admiring your bones? Now we're going to be nice? Hmm? Are we going to be nice? Easy. Easy. Good boy. Easy. 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 Come on. Nikita. Sit. Easy. Good job. Uh-oh. We got a couple left. Who gets it? Easy. Good boy. Easy. Good girl. That's it, guys. That's it. You're late to the party there, Nikita. Severe case of OCD for Heidi. You would do this all day long. All right, guys. We'll try to salvage a walk here today. Got a little window. Kids home from school again. Supposedly some kind of dance competition downtown. Dance competition instead of going to school. Don't understand. Don't try. Morning, folks. Jack here. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Hey, good morning. Thank you. Morning. See what's going on today. Down the road. Oh, Blackie's with us. Blackie has joined today. Walking much better. Walking much better. Well, I'll just start out this video with a RIP to Dolly. Shame to hear that news. Especially what, a year after a long time husband passed away. Amazing how those things can happen so quickly. Hey. Little after 9 this morning. Only about a 2-hour rain delay. I had to get out of there. My Yankees were tied with Houston 5-5. So I had to walk out. Can't take that stress anymore. It's not good for my heart. Not good for my blood pressure. So if you were, I'll tell you right now, just to start with, if you were expecting my thoughts on last night's live stream about the Mad Hatter, you can just click off now. I ain't gonna talk about it, not one bit. Except, no, not even gonna begin to discuss it. I had my say yesterday. Whoa, look at the rice in this field, man. It's just everywhere. Just everywhere. That is amazing. And no damage to the field yet. It's gonna be one of the first ones harvested here and there. Man, it's out everywhere there too. I was actually getting ready this morning to go for a walk, and the sky has just opened up. You'll see that in the beginning of the video. What I am going to talk about a little today, personal space here in the Philippines and how it is not respected, especially by some YouTubers. Not me, of course. You always see what I do with the camera when I walk past kids and all that other stuff. I just move the camera to the side. I try to respect their privacy as much as possible, even in public. But in private spaces, that to me is where some of these YouTubers go way, way, way off the rails. And I'll give you a couple examples to chew on today. Number one, the fugitive. The fugitive. As he runs from town to town, from coffee shop to coffee shop, from hotel to hotel, hotel to motel. All right there on the camera, right? It doesn't matter to him if it's a private business. Uh-oh. Checking out Blackie. Blackie made it this far. That's surprising. He usually doesn't make it this far. But I noticed anyway. Good morning.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Usually don't notice him that much. Uh-oh. Let me turn this off for a minute. Just had to get past the music there. Yeah, but with the fugitive, man. Watched this video yesterday. Really, again, just disturbing what this guy does. But it's not him, right? It's the one-armed man filming all this. It's the one-armed man. Dr. Richard Kimball on the run from the law. But he's leaving his room. And of course he's got to have the camera on, right? That's what a responsible vlogger does, right? Got to film everything. But the disturbing part is he's waiting for the elevator. Pause for dramatic effect here. Oh, look at this rice. But he's leaving, getting ready to wait on the slow elevator. And he hears some girl coughing in the hallway. And what's he say? Oh, Babe-a-Rooney coughing in the hallway. I'll film her when she gets here. Seriously, dude? I'll film her when she gets here. And he does it. He says it twice, 2 times. Oh, baby, and he goes looking for her because she didn't come to the elevator fast enough. So he had to go. He had to go to the hallway and look for her. Then he goes back to the elevator, and then he hears her cough again. And then she walks up to the elevator, but he's not filming then. He's getting on the elevator. Then she gets on the elevator. And then of course, he's got to film her. But it's not what he was expecting. It was a heavy set woman. But he still had to film her. And still had to put the camera down to show her legs too, right? That's what a responsible vlogger does. And in the same video, pause for dramatic effect. At the end of the video, he's gotten in his comments there, he's, moving on to Angeles from BGC. He loved his time there. But in the video before, he said he couldn't afford BGC. So, again, clickbait, just a bunch of clickbait titles. Then he apologizes for the drunken live stream he did. Which one? The one that's still up? Where you're dropping the F-bombs every other word? Or the other one where you were pointing your camera at females in the restaurants? And he's saying he's gonna get a handle on it, on his drinking. Yeah, sure. And he's heading to Angeles, right? Here comes another Phillies live stream, guys. And even warned of it in today's video. Even warned it. Said it out there. Oh, expect my live streams to be starting. Yeah, we can imagine what they're gonna be, right? But yeah, that's just one episode of how disturbing this guy actually is. Oh, she's coughing. Let me go get a peek of her. Oh, she's in the restaurant. And then he's got in every restaurant, in every coffee shop, he's got to show the clerks. They're private businesses. That's not a public space. Most people would, and most responsible vloggers would ask, hey, do you mind if I'm filming here? But he never includes that on any of his videos, does he? Asking that question. No, he just films it. He just films it. He don't care. He don't care if he's invading someone's private space, private business. As long as he can film the Babe-a-Rooneys. As long as I can film these duckies. As long as I can film the baby ducks. He doesn't care what he films, right? He doesn't care. And he's wondering why he's persona non grata. Maybe it's stuff like that. It's one thing walking around in public with a camera on, because there's no expectation of privacy in public, right? But there certainly is in a private business. There absolutely is. And that's why you don't see me filming in the malls, the shopping centers, the stores. I just don't do it. Because I respect other people's privacy. Yeah, I'll do it when we're out in the trike. I'll film everything. I don't care. That's in public. It's not private. But that's, you know, I guess that's the difference between this guy and that fugitive. I guess. Yep, school all locked up on a, what is today? Is it a Wednesday? Yeah, I think it is Wednesday. I forgot I did walk Sunday, so we got flooding at the school. You can tell it did rain quite a bit. But it was coming down in buckets there for a while. I don't know how bad this road's gonna be, but we'll give it a shot. But yeah, he's got to film every clerk, every counter person, and he's got to show you how nice he is talking to him, right? Well, let me make sure I'm nice. Oh, thank you, good sir. Thank you, good lady. All that. And the puddles, they are back. That is the worst part of it, and it is. You can feel that humidity, boy. As I said, even that area back there, there's always kids out. There's always people out. I don't try to film going past there. And several other areas where there are several houses, I don't film there. I don't film passing by the school unless it's locked up like today. Probably it could be bad for views, couldn't it? Everybody wants to see that. Ooh, let's get it. Morning. That guy don't mind being filmed. He's fully covered. Oh my, which side will be better? More kids. All right, guys. I'm in the bus stop. I never get to check it out. Always walk by, someone's always here. Not today. Just can't figure out what this is. A bus. It's like the bus stop, the Brian Guy scooter stop. Everybody waiting for a trike to pass by to get on. I never quite figured it out. Quiet today. Quiet. Let's carry on. One of the worst parts of the road coming up directly in the sunlight. Yeah, but you just don't get the views unless you show everything, right? All the surprise people, all the people that don't want to be filmed and you know they don't want to because they're trying to hide their faces. Some of these vloggers just don't care, do they? They don't care. They don't care if you're in a private space, a private business. But try to film your expat friends, right? Hell no, you're not allowed to do that.
Hi guys.
Good morning. Yeah, if you got those expat friends on some of these controversial channels, their friends don't want to be seen with them, do they? Not on Honey Bunny, not on The Fugitive, not on a lot of them. They don't want to be seen associating with you. But every Filipino, hey, they're free game, right? They don't have a choice. They just don't have a choice. aren't they? And even in public, they won't film their friends. Those expats that don't want to be seen associating with them. Don't know what they're hiding. Don't know what they're hiding. Otherwise, why would they be afraid to show their faces? And speaking of Honey Bunny, HB, who's leaving in a couple weeks, I wasn't going to talk about his illness, his amoeba illness. But did you see the shape of his house? The black mold, where he kept his toothbrush, and probably still does. And you wonder why he got sick with dysentery? And he doesn't know how. He doesn't know how. Did you ever look at his sink? Look at the sink in his videos. When was the last time somebody took a scrub brush to that? Or a scrub pad with some Lysol, some Mr. Muscle or something? And he's got those cookies in there. Why aren't they cleaning his house for him? Is he not paying enough? And then he goes to the free clinic. The free clinic. Why? Because he's broke. He thought he would get good medical coverage from the free clinic, where he's afraid to use the public bathroom. I don't think he had a choice, did he? If you get dysentery, it's not going to matter what shape the bathroom's in, right? It's not like they have a toilet seat in them that you can use. That's how I remember the first time going to Japan. That was at 83, 84. That was a eye-opening experience to Japanese culture. Seeing the Benjo ditch in the bathroom, and you had to squat down. Although it was probably the healthiest, right? It's not like you can sit anywhere. That was an eye-opening experience. Of course, in years later, they did away with most of those. They're probably hard to find now. I don't know if I even saw one in a video, or saw one my last 3 years there, 4 years. 2019 to 23, yeah, 4 years. See, I got to question myself sometimes. Don't think I ever saw a public restroom with one of those Benjo holes. Like an old west bathroom, right? Outhouse. But that was a shock first time I saw that. But they were flushable. I gotta hand that to the Japanese, that you could flush them. That would still be an improvement to what we see around here nowadays. Be a big improvement. But yeah, I go to the free clinic. Oh my God. What are you expecting? This ain't the US, right? It's not the US. And then you gotta wait hours to be seen. When you're suffering from dysentery, oh my God. All so you can save a few pesos. And then he has to go to the large hospital, private hospital anyway, right? Because of the medical care he received. Yeah. Had to turn right around and go out to a regular hospital. And then pay. Oh my God, the bill was so expensive. It was almost $200. Wow. But to someone leaving the country because they're broke, that's a big thing, isn't it? All right, back to another populated area. The Klingon man selling those fish. And just one more comment about the fugitive, then I will move on. Does he not believe? Especially after Philly's last video, between him and the Belgium guy, especially the Belgium guy, does he not believe that those live streams of his were filmed and are being shared right now? Is he that naive? Or does he believe that he's untouchable? Or the third option, guys, the third option, is he going to take the sim defense, get detained for something, and has to buy people off? Because if Sim's video is true, one where he said he had to spend 20,000 USD to get out of detainment, and I don't know if that included paying off all the people that filed against him, which is very likely. I mean, does the fugitive have that kind of bankroll on a YouTube salary, even with all the publicity and the live streams he's been doing the last couple months? I mean, it is possible to save that much, I guess. But he ain't getting those 150, 200,000, 400,000 views, plus all the super chats. He might get a couple hundred a live stream and in other means, but I don't think he's getting banked to enough to afford a $20,000 get out of jail free, almost free. It only cost me 20,000 US dollars. Yeah, so unless mommy's got that in the bank in Canada, I would be very, very careful. And after he sold his bike, I would have jumped on the plane right there if I was a smart man. But I'm just a dumb Marine, right? All I do is eat crowns. And it's funny because I never heard of that until a few years ago. Well, long after I retired. That's a big thing among Marines. We eat a lot of crowns. I was always stuck on, how do I get my head out of this jar? I couldn't figure that one out, let alone eating the crowns. Uh-oh. Wonder if that guy picked my coconut up yesterday. If he cleared that obstruction. Hey, good morning. That one I kicked off the road, one of my viewers pointed out to me. I was just trying to clear the obstruction from the middle of the road. That lonely coconut. Looks like maybe he was clearing it out. Maybe he was clearing it out. So one more from the Spaniard. If you watched the live stream yesterday morning like I did, I don't think I saw it live though. He's another one. Don't take into account people's personal space in private institutions like the ferry. He's on the ferry, sitting in the front seat, of course, the very front seat, doing a live stream with his Starlink Mini or mobile. But he's filming everybody in the back, in the 20 rows behind him. Just filming them like, oh, they don't have a right to privacy, do they? Someone even called him out for it. And he sloughs it off like, well, yeah, that's their problem, not mine, you know? One of those type attitudes. Like, really? If I was right behind you, I think I'd make you turn it off. Off of me, that's for sure. Especially on a privately owned ferry company. Privately owned. Not Spaniard owned, privately owned. But it's the boat owner's fault too. The ferry operator's fault. Because apparently he did ask permission to do his live stream. You can see the people behind him squirming like, why is this guy filming us? I don't want to be on his live stream for an hour. Just stuff like that. But he thinks it's okay. It's okay. Yet the girlfriend was sick. She could have used the plastic. She might have forgotten the plastic. And many of you seasoned travelers with Filipinas and kids will know what I mean by keep carrying the plastic. Dramamine. What do they call it? Bonamine here or something like that? I know when we were traveling, wife issuing that out like candy, man. And it worked on the death van. I've been on some of them trips in these death vans where you're just handing out the plastic. And everybody, and then one person gets sick and they all get sick. Fun traveling in the Philippines. The fun of traveling. Many of these people, oh, look at the dragonflies. It's a dragonfly universe. I hope they don't mind being filmed in public. Yeah, respecting others' personal space. I go beyond the pale. Others, they're right in the pale, ain't they? Right in that pail with the rest of the mud. And I do have to admit, guys, I was watching my favorite Heidi universe. Watching that this morning. And you want to talk pot calling kettle black. She's complaining about the YouTuber. You know which one I'm talking about. The YouTuber begging for all the money to get out of that hospital jail. Which apparently he got enough to get out, right? He got enough to pay the bills. But Heidi's in there. Heidi's in there calling him out. Calling him out. Yeah. I can't believe it either, guys. I can't believe it either. She has the nerve to call him out when she's been e-begging for funds for what, over 6 months now? 8 months? Going on 8 months? Pot kettle black. No doubt about it. But she's different. She's different because she hasn't had any surgery yet. And she only took in $5,000. That's all she got. Where's that money now? Where's that $5,000 now? Where'd all that money go? Apparently she's doing better. Although she can't even walk to the door, right? She can't even walk to the door. Sure. But she's the miracle baby. Oh, the doctors thought she'd be gone by now. Yeah. But having the nerve to call him out for raising funds. And you know my opinion on that, guys. You already know that from previous videos. And who is to say that he didn't already have that money in the bank and just said, why should I pay for it? Why should I pay for it when I got all these subscribers that can help foot the bill? Because you mean to tell me that at 85 years old, you weren't expecting a health injury or a health concern at 80, 85, 86 years old? You didn't plan for any kind of health emergency? Because you've always been fine, right? Until you're not. And you're defying the odds at 85, aren't you? So who's to say he didn't already have it? In Jack's opinion. And just said, hey, why should I do it when I can put my wife on camera every 2 hours and beg for money? Just saying. It's quite possible. Not saying it is. But I can't sell my property because I don't have a title. I can't sell my car because I need it for further emergencies. Oh, now you're considering further emergencies, huh? I can't sell the Raptor. Then how would we get to the hospital? Maybe you should have thought about that beforehand. But yeah, but people are so stupid, man. People are so stupid. Oh, I feel sorry. I'm gonna go into my wallet. Meanwhile, they have hectares of property. Houses. Don't they have a resort also? Whatever happened to that? Didn't they? I'm not even going into that. I'm not going to feed the trolls on that one. But yeah, pot calling kettle black. It's amazing, guys. Why should you donate to him when you can donate to me? And this lady in Thailand needs $15,000. We didn't get to that story before I left the house. Because she has 4 kids and wants to get her kids back. I don't know what is up with that one, but we'll find out, won't we? Maybe. depending how long the 3-hour live stream is, right? All right, guys, let's call it. Blackie, what are you doing, buddy? You made it back, huh? You and your little buddy. The skipper and Gilligan there. Cleaning my balcony for my live streams. As soon as I get someone to donate my studio. Right, Heidi? Need someone to donate to my studio. Ready to get in the cool down. Fighting the humidity. Oh, we got another one wants to get involved. We got another one wants to get involved.